if your father did not tell you what I'm about to tell you, I guarantee you that that's 100% the explanation for the mess that you find yourself in today. So I was leaving home for the first time to go to school. I schooled at Federal Government College, Okigwe, 1979. Before we went to the motor park, my father calls me aside in his room, closes the door behind him, and then he says to me, "My son, if you want to become anything in life, if you want to become successful in life," you see, you are leaving home for the first time. I had done 1 year of secondary school in a school in the village before I made the Federal Government College entrance, and then had to go repeat first year. So I was leaving home for the first time. He said, "If you don't want to have destiny accident and become useless in your life, avoid these 3 things." You are going to see in a moment that if your father didn't tell you that, that explains if you're between 25 and 44 at this time and you found your life a mess, a confusion. This is the reason. So he said, number 1, girls. He said, avoid girls. And I look at many of you today, I look at the things you post online, I look at the conversations you have, the young men, I look at the things you brag about. It's all about how many people you've slept with, who you are going to sleep with today. You're 15, you're 20, you're 22. You wake up in the morning, first thing is who you are going to sleep with. And you call it fun. No, it's not fun, stupid. It's not fun. Before my father said it, King Solomon said it, that a wayward girl, a wayward woman turns you into a loaf of bread. Many men do not have their brains together, their heads together. I can tell you, and some of you women are married to men like that. They are not together. They've slept with so many characters. They've collected all kinds of unclean spirits, sleeping around. They go to Ghana, they sleep. They go to London, they go to Abuja, they are just sleeping around. Young girls come to the office to look for a job. They want to sleep with them before they give them a job. So my father knew. He understood the assignment. He understood. And I hope your father understood the assignment and told you that. Second thing my father said I should avoid was alcohol. Alcohol. He told me he was talking to a little child, his son, an older man. It was such a grave moment. And as at the time that he told me, I wasn't into these things. I wasn't into girls. I wasn't into alcohol. But he did not want to take anything for granted. So he told me, he understood the assignment. He said, avoid alcohol. Because the thing messes with your brain, especially if you're a young person. Then number 3, because this was in the 70s, drugs hadn't become as popular as it is today in our society. So, but what we knew in those days were cigarettes. And my father said, avoid cigarettes. Those 3 things. Now, my father is long gone. He went 2001. That's a long time. Over 20 years. But here I am, almost 59. And those things that my father told me held me together up till 59 years. They've held me. Because I didn't pick that terrible habit. Because the thing is, if you start all those sleeping around, some of you became promiscuous at 13, at 14. Today you are 34. You are 40. You are almost unstoppable. Even though you are married, your body still draws you. And you do not know that thing is not fun. It's impacting your spirituality, your spirit, your soul. It's impacting your finances. It's impacting the quality of your thinking. And then some of you are in uncontrollable fear, passion, and all those things. You can't. Some of you perverted your lifestyle. And that thing has become the central factor in your life. You can't break the chains. It's affecting everything around you. So, but there's good news. If your father didn't tell you, I'm telling you because I'm also a father. I'm telling you, avoid those three things. It's impossible to become successful without discipline. And if you look at what my father actually said, all those things bordered on discipline. So you think you're cool, or you think you're wiser than your father and your mother. In another video, I'll tell you the one that my mother told me. My mother is also gone, but her words live with me every day. They guide me. And guess what? The same thing my father told me, I've passed it on to my children. And it's amazing, how value is passed from generation to generation, convictions. So if your father didn't tell you that, I'm telling you that today. It's not late. Embrace forgiveness and mercy. Make a turnaround of your life. Decide today you're going to stop that nonsense. It's not fun. Don't call it fun. It's fornication. It's immorality. It's promiscuity. It's pomfey. It's unclean. It's demonic. There's no way you keep those habits and then you fulfill your potential. That should be scary to you. And you don't have all the time in the world to live. You don't even know when you're going to die. Can you imagine dying in that state? Sexual bondage, sex addiction, drugs. Those things never... Look at those three things he mentioned. Sex addiction, drugs, alcohol. None of those things will take you north. All of them take you down. So you're wondering, why is my life not making progress? Why? How can your life make progress when you are carrying those baggages? Anyway, let me know what you think. And I want every young person to watch this and keep showing up, because you have no idea what's coming your way next. And I'll talk to you real soon.